Food Safety webinar. We are pleased to have you here, and I hope today's session will be informative and it will help you to understand more about the technical aspects that you're looking for. So to start with, let's discuss about Assure Food Safety, who we are and what we do exactly. So Assure Food Safety is a global food safety certifications consulting platform where you can find solution to all your queries related to food safety. Since 2017, we've assisted more than 1,000 clients throughout supply chain for standards such as ISO 22000, FSSAI 22000, BRCGS food, as well as packaging manufacturers. More than 500 successful training sessions till date have been conducted. If you have a food safety and or quality management system problem, we know how to solve it quickly and efficiently. Currently, we are operating in more than 50 countries across Asia, Africa, Europe, North and South America. Also, to add to this, I would also like to tell you that we believe in sustainability. So we are currently making sure that we provide all the solutions through digital platform to avoid any kind of actual physical paperwork and any kind of carbon footprint. So we have a network of people who can help you not only just from conventional methods but also with new digital methods so that we can make sure that we provide our services in a sustainable way. So let's come to the topic for today. So our today's topic is understanding food safety standards and certification. So basically you know that there are various standards and certifications in the food industry, especially when you talk about food safety that are there in the ecosystem of food industry. But for you, which could be the right food safety standard or certification is what you can decide after you have a look at this today's webinar and understand what are the various differences in that. To start with, let's just understand that what, why, from where it originates and why it is required. So as you can see here, this is a typical food industry supply chain where there are numerous stakeholders from farms, there's a farmer, then food manufacturers, then the retailers, and also in between there are people who are involved in logistics. All and also further when it goes to the retail market can also further go into the restaurants or hotels before it reaches the final consumer who's going to consume the food products. So implementing robust food safety management system is essential to food business to ensure that safety and quality of their products as well as to meet all the requirements of food safety compliance. So it's important to understand that food safety can be affected at any point of the supply chain. It's not only going to be safeguarded once it's already been hampered by maybe at a farmer level or at a manufacturer level. So how it's maintained throughout the supply chain till it reaches the final consumer is what is really important when we consider a food safety supply chain, which is ensuring this, ensuring that food safety is maintained. But there are increasingly number of companies that recognize that food safety certifications are required. So why is it? Because any company, suppose there is a retailer who is actually having very good kind of say storage temperature as well as hygienic conditions in which they maintain the food products which is coming from farmer to manufacturer to logistics, where temperature control is required till it reaches the retailer. But what's the point if only the retailer is taking care of all the necessary measures? If there is any kind of contamination or any kind of hazard occurrence in any of these processes or stages, or a chain, so therefore it's widely recognized that the whole supply chain should be the one which should be reliable, and it can only happen when there are good certifications that are adapted, mostly voluntarily. So therefore, that's the need from where the different, you can say, brand owners or the big players in the industry really rely on the certifications, because they want to make sure that right from the, from farm to the factory, from logistics until it reaches the retailer, it's all very much maintained. So what are the benefits of certification? Why is it important? So certification of food safety, it increases the brand credibility. It provides consumer confidence that the products are safe and of good quality. It gives product competitive advantage over other products which are not actually certified. It also helps demonstrate regulatory compliance. Just remember, regulatory compliance is also considered in the certifications that are there. So it is never neglected in any kind of certification. It becomes a mandatory, inclusive part of the certification. So you can actually consider a certified site. It will automatically be considered to be also following the regulatory requirements, because the standard requirements are written in a way, in the way that the compliance to the regulation is also needs to be demonstrated. It also reduces the number of customer audits. So once you have a reputed certification for your products or your site, it also provides confidence to various customers that you have, that you do not need a separate kind of audit, or a kind of a customer audit, or any audit that your customer needs to do to ensure that you follow all the requirements that they need. Then also the reduced cost of failure. So all these different certifications that we are going to discuss also make sure that how your systems are designed in a way that there could be less occurrence of failures, and also it indirectly affects the overall cost of your operations in a positive way. So the last, benefit, it's not a last one, there could be even more benefits, but these are the much more popular benefits that you can have of certification. So it's gaining worldwide market access. Just remember, once you get the certification for food safety, depending upon the scheme that is there that you're getting certification for, your company name and the product is broadcasted, or it's listed on the various platforms of these schemes. So you can actually gain access of the worldwide market, and ensure that any potential customer from any part of the world can reach you because of your performance that is there for food safety certification. So these are the benefits that you can have. Then the types of food safety standards that are there. So these are the most popular one that we have. So there's good manufacturing practices, then ISO 22000 2018, FSSC 22000, then IFS, BRCGS, SQF, and HACCP certification. So we'll explain what they are, the difference between them, and how to conduct effective, preparation for them. And you can also visit our website to understand more about what exactly are these standards about. And we have various templates and also guidelines of how you can effectively be prepared if you're facing any of these standards certification audits. So let's look at the food safety compliance scale. To simplify the overall picture around the standards regulations, we have made this particular diagram. So you can see that it looks like a, climb, look, looks like a stairs where you can just climb upwards towards food safety compliance. So at a basic level or at a start, you need to ensure that whenever you are making any kind of food business setup, it's important to have permission to operate. Having a legal compliance is very important. So local food safety laws and regulations are the one which are the mandatory ones that you need to comply to. For example, there are FDA food codes in the US, SFCR in Canada, or Food Safety Standards Act in UK, UK's Food Safety Agency, and in India it's FSSAI. So all these are basically the, it becomes the rule of land that you need to actually follow and have licenses for. Then comes the voluntary certifications which are there. Then at basic level you can have GMP certification or HACCP certification, and these are for the companies who want to go beyond basic regulatory requirements, who can obtain their certification in voluntary food safety programs. This requires getting audited by and certified by a third party certification body. The next level is, in food safety certification, it includes non GFSI benchmark program, which is known as ISO 22000. ISO 22000 is a very well recognized certification for food safety. But if you want to even go beyond that and make sure that you get a highest level of food safety compliance, then you can go for the various GFSI recognized certifications, which include BRCGS, SQF, FSSC 22000, IFS. So we will be discussing what are the differences between all of these standards which are there. So this completes the, it completes the scale which is there, which if you are having all of these included in your site, which complies to all of this, then you are at the highest grade of compliance. Just remember that you can also have combinations of the scheme, which may be preferred based on your customer's choice. Sometimes some sites only may have one of the standards for which they can go for certification, and sometimes they can also have both of the different combinations which are there. Now let's talk about the non-GFSI recognized standards first, which is GMP, HACCP, ISO. So these are the three main kind of standards which come under the non-GFSI recognized standards. So let's one by one. Non-GFSI recognized standards. Talking about good GMP certification, it is called as Good Manufacturing Practices. So it is the basic food safety good manufacturing practices. Then there's HACCP, which is Hazard Analysis Critical Control Point. It also includes risk mitigation for the various food safety hazards. Then there's ISO 22000, which is a globally most popular food safety certification. So these all different non-GFSI recognized schemes. Thank you so much for attending the part 1 of the webinar. You can see the link for part 2 and also write to us at info@assureFoodSafety.com if you have any queries. And you can also visit our website www.assureFoodSafety.com and also scan the QR code if you have any further queries. Thank you.